Hello and welcome to Interpretia. My name is Rosa. I'm an interpreter, and in this video, I'm gonna share with you how to become an interpreter in 10 steps. Before I start, I would like to point out a few things. Although I've named this video How to Become an Interpreter for purposes, in reality, it is more a roadmap. A majority of practicing, I know including myself, have become interpreters. Evidently, there's no more than way to achieve this. And in a perfect world, we would all have the will, the opportunity to attend a preacher's to get a bachelor degree in translation and interpretation, followed by a master degree in conference interpreting with extensive internships here and there, and each become interpreters for the United Nations and live happily after. But we are not in perfect world, and interpreters are needed in many situations, from media appointments, assurance claims, and even in wartime as we are witnessing right now. And not just edit conferences or financial speeches. So anyway, I'm going to tell in here. The last thing I want to point out is the fact that I'm only speaking from personal experience based on where I work and type of clients I have. So obviously, if you're turning up from a different part of the world, this may not apply to you, as different countries have different regulations to practice translation and interpretation. With that being said, let's get started. Obviously, the core skill needed to work as an interpreter is being highly proficient at this one-two language. And I'm wondering if your proficiency is enough to actually work as an interpreter. You can take a language proficiency test. In my case, for example, I have a degree from a higher education institution in the country where Spanish is official language. So for most intents purposes, that alone can serve as proof of my proficiency in Spanish. However, I had to take a TOEFL to prove my proficiency in English. I would not to say, but I highly suggest you consider it, because some certification programs are potential employers or clients require this, and it can help boost your presume. Much like dancing or like professional dancer doesn't make being bilingual also doesn't make us interpreters. I learned that the hard way when I just started, and I had to take my first interpreting test, and in spite of knowing pretty much of the vocabulary, I didn't pass the actual interpreting exercises. So take some classes and say in plural, because there is no one single course that will teach you absolutely everything that you need to know to work as an interpreter, but you can start more and take a combination of short courses and workshops and webinars to learn about ethics and protocol, how interpreters are expected to work in a field where you want to work, vocabulary related to the field. It's important to start a new resume as soon as possible, even if you have a little or no experience working as an interpreter. Preparing your resume will force you to assess your skills, and if you are transitioning from a different career field, you dig deep into your background to see what skills and experience that can transfer to create your resume. Once your resume is done, it will be easily peasy to create your LinkedIn profile. I can tell you that I have found most of my clients through LinkedIn, and since I already made a video from these tips about how to make a best LinkedIn, if you're an interpreter and translator, I would like to invite you to check it out. Another very important step is to take time to learn about language services industry. I suggest you do some research to learn about professional associations for interpreters, credentials for or a certificate in field that you're interested in working language, because those are the companies that hire or subcontracts interpreters, and also learn about fellow interpreters. Many interpreters have podcasts, YouTube channels, websites, social pages, or groups, or you can learn about the industry. Another step is just joining a professional association because this offers a lot of advantages to all interpreters, but to new interpreters it shows that you're committed and engaged in this career. It gives you unique opportunities to connect with other professionals in industries. Plus, most associations offer regular educational opportunities at no cost, or at least reduced cost for the members, which is another perk of joining. Once you know who, it's time to start networking. Post about your career on social media so colleagues and recruiters can start reach others and ask you advice. Ask questions, then participate in events both online and in person to start building your network. If you're just starting out, obviously, that means you have a little experience, and one great way to overcome that is through volunteering. No matter the industry you're in, doing volunteer work feels good and looks good on your resume. Volunteering offers a lot of advantages because it gives you an opportunity to meet new people who can later become potential clients. It helps you develop and refine your skills, and it helps you gain some experience in a field. At this point, you should be ready to start applying for jobs. One thing you should know is that in this industry, many opportunities are not actually jobs or traditional employment. In my experience, I would say the majority of the listings are the contract work. You are considered a supplier of the service to another. Company will either wait application to find out about open positions in mainstream jobs research websites, but I suggest you visit the language services providers website directly because many have special links where you can upload the resume and create a profile, even if there's no active listing or opening position, because you may be surprised. But when offer, at least expect it. I hope this helps brings clarify as you embark on this career field, and please remember that patience, perseverance are the key in this process. It took me weeks and weeks to research emails and fill forms over and over, tweaking my resume before I landed the first opportunity. If you're interested in this type of content, I would like to invite you to visit my website, where I have started a new blog. I will be posting articles very frequently. I actually posted an article about this blog days before I posted this know. So if you want to stay in the know, make sure to check it out and subscribe to the email list to get notices from me. And thank you so much for watching.